Family, it's your brother, Julian the General Smith Jr. checking in live from the campus of Morris Brown College, standing in front of historic Fountain Hall. Now, it's been a lot of talk about what Atlanta is, what's real Atlanta, what's old Atlanta, what's new Atlanta. But check it out, nothing represents Atlanta more than this historic building right here. Atlanta is not about a street corner, a strip club, or a trap house. What made Atlanta is the black schools and the black churches. And this building right here was one of the first buildings built by the Freedmen's Bureau to educate newly freed slaves. Atlanta University built Fountain Hall. And so when we look at what made Atlanta, it is her educational institutions like Morris Brown College, because it was Morris Brown College that educated my parents and generations of students, black students that were not allowed to go to white colleges. And so these educated students became the teachers and the lawyers. They became Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They became Vernon Jordan. They became Maynard Jackson. They became Herman Russell. And so as we look at Atlanta's historically black high schools and colleges and black churches, with the AME Church giving birth to Morris Brown College, we see the foundation of what Atlanta is. Now, the main message of this is this building is in need of restoration. I'm going to show you the partners that we have been working with in order to restore this building. Now, federal funds are being used to restore this building, okay? From the National Park Service is a main funder, but however, the National Trust for Historic Preservation is a contributor. ASALA, the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, has been securing grants from the National Park Service, which is a department of the federal government, to fund the restoration of Fountain Hall. We are partnered with the Morris Brown College Administration. The Georgia Trust for Historic Preservation is also a founder, and the committee that I help to serve on is the Friends of Fountain Hall. This project is a catalyst to manifest the beloved community that Dr. Martin Luther King envisioned of. And as we see, this building, Fountain Hall, on the campus of Morris Brown College, is on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And when we look at the idea of cultivating a beloved community, this is a tangible project that has already been funded by the federal government, especially for Black Atlanta to support. So when we look at leadership, what ideas are Black Atlanta supporting? What ideas to support Black Atlanta's history? Because we see that there is building going on. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium is $1 billion project, and it is connected to the Georgia Ward Congress Center. And now there's also a hotel going up there. So now the catalyst of Fountain Hall is that there's a chapel inside for performances. We can have music studios. There's also Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois' office inside Fountain Hall, where he taught during his time at the Atlanta University, where he wrote The Souls of Black Folks and Black Reconstruction. And we know that Reconstruction is a time after the Civil War where America tried to reconstruct the South and admit newly freed enslaved Africans into the American society. So the catalyst of restoring Fountain Hall will also help support Gaines Hall, which needs crisis attention. We also have Herndon Stadium, which is in walking distance down here, where our children can perform sports and bands, and we can have festivals. And we also have the Martin Luther King corridor. Dr. Martin Luther King lived in Vine City. And this is why this project is so important, because it's a leading project that can involve the federal government, the state government, the city government, the churches, the schools, the businesses on MLK Drive in Atlanta, that this building is a global destination and a standard that will help uplift academic excellence, especially in the arena of Black Atlanta. And this is what made Atlanta, Atlanta. It was the fact of white philanthropy and the federal government working to establish the Atlanta University. It is the factor of Morris Brown College being a historically Black institution founded by Black people to educate Black people. This facts of history is what makes this project one of the leading projects, if not the leading project, for Black Atlanta to support. So as a general, my job is to provide the people with strategy. So that's a strategy for us to implement in terms of redeeming and resurrecting the true essence of Black Atlanta, which is our churches and our schools, which will produce the intelligence and the character that we need to be able to produce the beloved community. Because the trap is killing too many sons and too many guns being fired on Black children. Drug abuse is the strip club ain't got to be on the main thing. At the trap house ain't got to be the main thing. We got churches, we got schools where we can send our people to learn, live, love. But we can also grow our own foods and learn the science of farming and how we can run grocery stores and run banks. That's what time it is. Salute from the Journal. Gone.